was cleaning up everything. I can't, I gotta get it out of my head because I know what's getting ready to go down. And it's that song. It's like, blah, blah, blah. Pay me what you owe me. Bitch better have my money. Oh my gosh. I'm like, yeah. That's what needs to happen. Yeah. Better have my money. Pay me what you owe me. Oh, hello, hello. Welcome to Be So Light. Happy Friday. Okay, so I'm just getting out of control here. Just couldn't get that song on my mind. I said, yeah. I was watching the Royals, these royal dancers. They call themselves the Royals. And one of the songs that they were doing was a routine to that song. Blah, 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 blah. Pay me what you owe me. And they were like, do, 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 do. I was like, oh, wow. That's good. Oh, I like their choreography on that. That's pretty cool. Yeah. I don't care how old I'm going to be. In January, I'm going to be 59 years old. I'm still going to be moving with music, watching different dance choreography, because I did that a lot in my younger days while I was going to school for nursing. That was my second major, was dance. And love dance. And still to this day, I love dance. Can't move like I used to, because some of those moves, if I was to do them, yeah, it'd kind of be a Kaiser moment, morphine moment, yeah, morphine drip. Not a good idea. So I hope everyone's having a good Friday, but hey, we got some things to talk about because we're in some high Schumann's energy. Lots of it. Just happened probably about a couple hours ago. So the Schumann resonance is up. And you know what I find interesting? When you look at the word Schumann, the last part of the word has human in it. So are we making the energy increase when we do that? When we get happy about something or we feel good about something and we shift in our consciousness and we match that energy, are we creating the Schumann resonance? The answer to that question is yes. The answer also is earth. The answer also is cosmic. And the answer yes to all of the above because it is all connected. So imagine if all at once everybody on this planet felt peace and love and harmony all at once. There was no threat of fear. There was no threat of terror. There was no wounds. There was no feeling lonely. There was no abandonment stuff. There was no nobody cares about me. There is, like, if human beings, everybody on this planet, all on one day just went straight into peace, love, harmony. If everybody just cared about everybody like that. No feeling threatened because this person has more money than you, or no threat because of a different race, no threat because of a different religion belief that you're choosing to do, no threat because of your gender, no threat. What would that be like? What would that, well, you know what? I don't think we could handle it because we're so used to unjustified things. We're so used to chaos. We're not used to love the right way. We're not used to peace the right way. We're not used to harmony the right way. We are used to looking over our shoulders. We are used to being lied to. We are used to these energies that are made up of the false energies that have governed over our space. That's what we're used to. We're so indoctrinated into that. And then if you were to take all that away, take it all away, and just say, okay, today, we're just going to have all the humanity on the planet is going to experience love, peace, and harmony all around the world. Nobody's going to be fighting. Nobody's going to kill somebody else. Nobody's going to lie to someone, rip them off. Nobody's going to be stealing from somebody else, doing other things. Nobody's going to be in a negative effect. It's going to be nothing but pure love, harmony. Because humanity needs to know what that feels like all at once. What do you think that would be like? What do you think that would feel like? Even when we're in our mother's womb, there's a chaos. Even when we're in our mother's womb, there's a certain amount of chaos. Because there's the stress of, is she going to be able to open up to allow you to come through? Then there's the stress of you coming in and knowing that what you're entering into. But then, is there enough support, energy that comes in to harness all the way around you to support you? So you know what that feels like. So you grow and you develop and you expand in that whole vector of love. Being that, becoming that, walking that, breathing that, being in that. What would that feel like? What would that feel like if everybody on this planet had all their needs met? You didn't have to worry about paying any bills. You didn't have to worry about your food. You didn't have to worry about, where you're living, everything. Someone saw you were homeless, and they said, hey, we don't believe in that. We have homes available for everybody to move into. Everybody gets a home. What would that be like? What would it be like when you go on your day ventures and you go out to the grocery stores and stuff and you're going on your way and you don't see homeless people on the road, camped out in tents? What would that be like? Be awesome sauce. Yes, it would. It would. Because here's the thing, and I've been saying it forever since I've been on my channel. And this really does show when you're really awake and you're not stuck in the slumber. When you can sit back and say, what the hell is this? I'm on a planet that I was born on, and I have to pay to live here. I have to pay for everything, breathing and what, and if I need help after being stressed out, someone makes me ill, and then I have to go to these institutions where they have to fix me with more of their stuff that's going to make me ill. So you're probably wondering, why am I talking about this? Well, lovelies, welcome to Be So Light. My name is Felicia, as well as Niana, as well as Priestess Makala, and Priestess of the Galactic Spiral Light. So today's kin, we're stepping into 152, and it's a yellow solar human. So last night, I was watching on Tubi. And I thought it was really interesting. I don't know why I clicked onto it. I just said, oh, I'm going to tone out for a second. I'm going to watch this. And it was Wonder Woman's Bloodline animation. I was like, okay, why am I watching this? Interesting. Okay, let's dive in. Let's decode. And the first thing that I was noticing about the storyline is the island, the land that the Amazon women lived on, cannot be seen unless you come through that barrier. And then you can see it. But otherwise, it is invisible for others to see. So when I saw that, I was like, yeah, that's what's happening in our oceans. As the North and South poles start flipping, and how you would normally look out at an ocean, okay, and it goes on forever, right? But what if you're out there looking at that, and there's a whole civilization sitting right there on that ocean you think it's just nothing but ocean you looking at, but it's invisible because it's going to mirror back the effect that you're looking at the infinity of the ocean way out there, going on and on. That's the first thing I picked up off of that animation. Because Steve, in his plane, was fighting something in the air, and then he went into the membrane of where the land is, where the Amazon, where Wonder Woman is. It was like, huh, interesting. So I was like, okay. And then they had Medusa in there, and then there's a fight, and it was about bloodline. The bloodline. I was like, huh, okay. So I got the gist of that. So then this morning, I'm clicking around, and I come across Superman's Doomsday animation. I was like, oh, well, what's that one? So I click on it. And the first thing it opens up with is Luthor standing at the window saying he's got the codes for how to heal cancer, how to heal this. But he doesn't want to release those codes to help humanity. He wants to delay that out as long as possible because billions of dollars can be made from it. I just sat there and said, I don't know which is worse, is knowing that you spiritually know the truth of things, right? And then when you see the confirmation of what you know that comes up in your face and you go, what the fuck? What? So I'm sitting there and I'm like, and then it starts talking about the virus, all these different kind of virus things in the cartoon. They're talking about it. And I'm like, free on Tubi. And I'm sitting here and I'm like, so then they're digging. Okay, they're down in this tunnel. And they show the machines that they're using, how they make these tunnels. And I'm like, look at that. They're showing you how they do this. And so they show the tunnels. They show them complaining about they're down there making these tunnels. And it's hot down there. And how the money and everything of what these elites want. And I'm like, now keep in mind, this is Superman's Doomsday cartoon, okay, animation. And I'm like, and then, oh, they hit something down there. And it looks like a old technology spaceship. And Lex Luthor says, oh, it's probably an old artifact one. Let's dig it up. I'm like, what? Crazy. I haven't finished it yet because I had to stop because I was like, looking at life within a life within a life of a life of a human of a life of a life. I'm a human that's playing a human in the life of a human on a being on the earth on beings with other humans. So today is yellow solar human. Yeah, digest that one. What I just said. I pulse in order to influence. Realizing wisdom, I seal the process of free will. Yes, we do. With the solar tone of intention, I am guided by the power of elegance. I am galactic activation portal. Enter me. Okay, the color is yellow. The planet is Earth. The chakra is the heart. The Earth family is core. And the message, hold on, I sped too fast. Okay. The purified planetary human operates with the neosphere, compassionate consciousness, tuned in to the whole life of the planet. Kind of interesting because that's just what I finished talking about. So we're talking about the pre-consciousness. Now, yesterday, when we did the activation of the golden chalice, how many of you did that activation with me yesterday? Did you feel the change in the throat? Did you feel the pressure? Like pressure had to be released down through the ears, down through the eustachial canals, it needed to drain, like you started blowing your nose, you were getting rid of things. Things had to kind of like move in this whole neck area for that golden chalice to be activated. Okay? So if you felt that, good thing. Good job. Today, we're going to dive into the fact that that Schumann resonance is up. And in this energy, especially today, you want to really utilize that energy. You know, it's that space of divineness, balance. So you want to utilize that. So in the preparation for today, I said, this would be a good day to I thought about it yesterday after I closed up medicine yesterday. And I was thinking, I said, what I'm going to have to do is a teaching on how to heal your spinal cord, not spinal cord, your silver cord. Well, spinal cord too. So I said, I'm going to have to do that. I'm going to have to bring that in. So it's funny. I looked at my phone. Someone emails me, but this person, if you're watching, when you sent the email, it was very vague. It didn't have enough details. I don't respond to a lot of vagueness. First, introduce yourself. Tell me who you are. Where are you texting me from or emailing me from? And what is the situation going on? What are you seeking? What do you need to heal? Don't come tell me a little bit. You don't even say your name. Okay, so now you got two flags. I'm like, And then you go straight to take a look at that and let me know what it is, and then I'll send me your Cash App or your Venmo so I can pay you. I'm like, I'm not going to touch it now. Okay? First lesson. Those of you that seek help from healers, especially any grandmothers, you better show it with respect. Grandmothers, you don't, if I went to my grandmother and said, she would look at me like, see that door over there? You better best walk back out that door and come back in here with a little bit of respect and ask me properly. Don't come throwing all that at me and you just expect me to jump in it. No. So when I saw the email, I was like, well, that just fits in with today's objective. Let's go ahead and just do the healing for that so you can do it yourself. And you can do that. Consultations for spiral light healing is when you're digging in and you're going to get with it. You've done everything that you can. You're going to get with it. Now, I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to be very, very, very transparent on this. If you went out and did somebody wrong and stepped up in it, and now they coming after your butt and they're throwing everything at the kitchen sink at you energetically because you did something, that's your fight. That's not the healer fight to do for you. And I'm going to tell you why. Because those days are gone. Those type of contract energetic things of a healer taking that stuff on for another person when they knowingly did something wrong and now they're getting their butt whipped up, you got to go make that right with that person or whoever you wronged. That's why a lot of people who go and do people wrong, and when they have things start happening to them, they go try to find somebody to help fix them. They don't want to do the work. They want the healer to take it on. No, it is not that healer's responsibility to take that on. And this is a message for all healers out there. If you find yourself thinking that you need to go be the saint or rescuer with people who conjured up these issues in their life, and now they got to find somebody to take it off of them, and they can take care of it. They can handle it. No. Now, there comes time when you have to get down and nitty gritty into some medicine, but that takes a whole unity of medicine people around that person to do it. Not just the one person by themselves. You have a team of healers that come together as one heartbeat, one medicine to heal that person, especially if it's a heavy possession that happened and that possession is in that person's body. It fits right in with everything with the human kin today. So if that happens, there's a tribe of healers that come together to help that. Okay? Or that healer will be calling in backup support to implement the medicine that's needed for the one that is seeking it. Okay? All healers need to be aware. We are in spiritual warfare, and there are many out there who are walking around a host to something, and they couldn't get out of the contract of being a host. So they're going to look for somebody to see if they can pass that on to them. Hi, lovely. So be aware of that in your work. Here's my biggest pet peeve, and I've said it before. And all of my practitioners, number one rule that they learn when you are working with your clients, you must get the whole story, not part of it. Because if you only get part of the story, you're going to find yourself in and out of that person's energy, helping them all the time because they didn't tell you the whole damn story from the gate. You must get the whole story. If you do not get the whole story, you do not take that on. Period. I don't care if it's a reading. I don't care if it's some kind of thing that you're doing for somebody. I don't care. Get the whole story. They owe it to you as the practitioner and out of respect to tell you the whole story. of what has been going on. When it first started, when they noticed it, who were they with? Where were they? Were they in a healing group? Were they not? Did they travel somewhere? Okay. I got a huge lesson last night in the ethers about how we as humans, back in the day, when it came time for medicine, came time to learning medicine, you would walk up to an elder, you would present something, the family or whoever was seeking that knowledge would present medicine, present some kind of offering to receive the teachings of that medicine. And a lot of times that elder would say, oh, come back in another moon. And they're testing you to see how sincere are you? How are you really, do you really want this medicine? Do you really want to learn this medicine? They're testing you. And they want to see if you're going to give up. They're going to test you. They're going to push your buttons. They're going to make it look like they're going to teach you. And then you get there and then they say, no, you're not ready yet. And they walk away. They want to see how important for you to learn this. How much do you really want to learn it? Because in order to learn that medicine and to walk with the medicine, you have to be willing to shed your old self so you can harness the energy of the medicine and walk with it. That's what makes a really good medicine person. Not about the money. It's always about what are you really seeking it for. And when you get that medicine, what are you going to be a service of? Are you going to be helping others or is it just for yourself? When we walk with that integrity of medicine. So always remember, get the whole story. Don't just because someone says flippantly they're going to send you some money, send me your app so I can pay you, blah, blah, blah. No. We're not going to make no kind of energetic agreement like that. I need to first of all know who you are. Why are you contacting me? What's the problem? When did it start? And you better be honest with the healer. Because if you come off and you tell stories, you know what's going to happen? The healer's protected. Her team going to shut down access to the healer. You're going to get shut out. You won't make it there. Your phone is always going to be on the blink. You won't be able to text. Weird stuff is going to happen. You won't be able to make contact with that healer because you're not coming honest. This is why a lot of people don't heal right, because they're too busy falsifying the truth. This is not that time. Okay? So going forward in these higher energies that we're going forward in, all practitioners, all seers, gritters, light workers, warriors, all of you, you are responsible for asking whoever is seeking your assistance for the whole story. And if they don't want to give it to you, and they've got a whole bunch of holes in their stories, then you have to say, when you are truly ready, come back and tell me how it all started. Until then, I cannot help you. That's how you jumpstart a healing for someone. Because now they got to sit in themselves and dissect themselves. And they got to pay attention to, well, shit, I thought I was going to have somebody who's going to heal me. No. Don't work like that. I say this with love. Because as we move forward into the next wave of energy that's coming in, a lot of you are going to be very busy. Your work is just all of a sudden going to take the hell off. You're going to be busy. You're going to be like, what the hell's going on? Why all of a sudden? Because it's going to be like this. Ta-da! Oh, oh, wake up. Ah, shit, what the hell is this? You know, it's going to be those moments. How do I do this? What do I do? Because the next wave of those that need to wake up is coming into process now. Okay? Everything happens in stages, waves. So that wave gets ready. Okay, now this wave is coming in. So now this wave helps this wave. You see how it goes? And then, oh, it goes like this. Okay? Until everybody's caught up on the same page. All right? So, with that being said, we're talking about the influence of free will and wisdom. We're talking about those opportunities that grants us that ability to implement the free will. It's your free will if you want to stay sick. It's your free will to go do that. It's your free will. But it's also your free will if you decide to heal yourself. It's also your free will if you decide to step out of something that no longer serves you. It's your free will. It is your free will. Okay? So with that being said, with this activation, we do have a rune. And it's the X, of course. And that X is all about the partnership. 95. And I hope everybody went over to read the article. Okay? The partnership, a gift. So the Gib. Drawing this rune is indication of a partnership in some form in hand, loving relationship, business matters, and partnering in every kind. You are put on notice not to collapse yourself into the union, for a true partnership is an achieved only by separate and whole being who attains their separateness even as they unite. Remember to let the winds of heaven dance between you. So that simply is saying you allow yourself to be you and others to be them. Okay? But you come together if there's a greater connection in something that's going to be done. At the same time, there's another aspect of partnership that you are being called to consider, for the path of partnership can lead you into realization of this still greater union. Union with the higher self, union with the divine. The ultimate gift of this rune is the realization of divine in all things. Creator always enters into equal partnerships. This rune of partnership has no reverse, for it signifies the gift of freedom from which flows all other gifts. Yes. Okay, I was thinking the dream that you had with the fire trust. Oh, yes. Couldn't have been since you said now about the awakening that they're trying to interrupt people's Kundalini awakening. Yeah. You know, I had to really look at that fire truck symbol, because I had it one night and then I went back to go look the next following night, because there was 2 nights, but they wouldn't let me wash my little shopping cart because I didn't have a stall place where I could go wash it. A shopping cart. What was so significant about this shopping cart? And there's these big fire red engines in these stalls getting washed, but they had no numbers on them. I was like, interesting. So, get yourself comfortable, because we're going to go in and take a look at your silver cord. Now, one thing I thought was interesting on that Wonder Woman Bloodline animation on Tubi, I thought it was really interesting that when she took Steve into the temple, she took him to a certain section where there's a healing, and they have the healing of the purple light. So when he came to, he saw his arm was all burned. He was like, ah, holy crap, what is this? She says, relax. And this light comes down, is all purple, and is healing his arm and everything, making everything renew. He goes, wow, that's really neat. What is that? She goes, it's a purple light. He goes, no, really, what does it do? What is it called? She says, it's a purple light. So we are going to move into the beautiful color of purple for some cleansing, because that is a part of the rainbow. Also, I got a message about rainbows, and let me see how this feels to all of you. You know, when we see the rainbows, and when you start to see two of them, some people have seen like three rainbows. Okay, I want you to think about something. When they show the rainbows when we were little, you remember when we were little? And you remember when they would show the rainbow and they would show like me lucky charms and show, you know, going down the rainbow or whatever. And they would always say there's a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, right? What if the rainbow, when we see it, is the actual door to us? Doesn't it seem kind of like you put the pieces together and you say, why is the rainbow always, it's always curved, arched? Where else do you see like a reflection of a rainbow, like in a soap sub, like a soap bubble? When the bubble, you blow a bubble and you see that all the iridescent colors arched up, curved over the top of the bubble, right? And I said, huh. I started thinking about it. So the rainbow, okay, you have Abdul, you have this other one. What's happening right there in that middle space right there? You got a rainbow right here. You got a rainbow right here. What's happening right there in that space? That's between the two rainbows. I know. I shouldn't have taken you there. Shouldn't have you think, because now every time you see a rainbow, you're going to start thinking about that, aren't you? I hope you do. Because I want you to pay attention to after the rainbow shows up. What shows up? What comes? What event or energy comes in? What gets noticed that day, around that time, or a little bit after? What shows up? I'm just saying. Watch the rainbow, see the rainbow, catch the rainbow. And they're vivid now. Have you noticed that? They're not like those little rainbows, how back in the day where you see the rainbows, it'd be like just kind of iridescent. Ooh, it's a rainbow, wee. Now it's like so vivid, you see every freaking color. Like crazy. Okay? So, get comfortable. I really hope you did read my article. How important it is. This is day 3 of this. It's really good because, man, not having that weirdness. Another thing, when you come into medicine and when you have that medicine and you get that medicine and you walk with your medicine and you share it with others, you keep your medicine when you're teaching others how to become better aspects of themselves. That's the power of divine magic within. So what are you going to do with it? What are you going to do with it when you get activated on another high level of yourself? What are you going to do with it? How are you going to use it? Just saying. Okay, get comfortable. Close your eyes. We're going to look at the silver cord. Thank you. Really good for the body. Really good. Take a nice deep breath. Breathe. Breathe. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in. Exhale that breath out and breathe in deep again. And allow yourself to be centered into your breath and drop down into your sacred heart space of your divine self. Just feel that. Feel the centering. And just allow yourself to just be in this moment. Breathe. And the first thing I want you to see is a beautiful ray of purple light above your head. And as you see this beautiful ray of purple light, it forms a beautiful orb. And it's pulsing. And it's full of radiant, vibrational light, vibrant in its color. And this beautiful light is just now coming into the soul star. As it enters into the soul star, it is gently removing any blockages, any feeling of confusion. It's moving it out of the way. As it moves into the crown, it is allowing the crown to expand. As it drops down into the third eye, it expands through the third eye, bringing in such beauty and essence. As it drops down into the throat space, it is still allowing the golden chalice to be activated, clearing the throat space, activating the divine voice, activating the light language. As the energy now flows down through the center of the chest, connecting to the higher self into the sacred heart space, expanding here, moving out any tension in the physical body, and expanding in the breath of life. Breathe deeply here. Exhale it out. As the beautiful orb of light moves down into the solar plexus, moving out any congestion, stagnation, bringing in the warmth energy as it descends into the sacral, finally into the root chakra, moving out any stagnation, anything that's blocking creation, inspiration. As the beautiful orb now moves down into the Earth Star, and finally into the Water Star. Here in the Water Star, allow that beautiful orb to expand as it becomes this beautiful plasmic charge, protonic purple light. And in this moment, in this time, in this second of your breath, you command forward the healing into your body. And as you say, I command the deepest divine healing through my body now, that every DNA and RNA, mitochondria, cytoplasma, Golgi bodies of all the cells receive this message and is able to disperse this energy throughout my entire body. Take a deep breath in, hold the breath, exhale it out. Allow that energy to flow as it moves into all the organs, the blood vessels, as it moves into every part of the lymphatic system, into the muscles, into the endocrine system, into the spine, into the nervous system, traveling at rapid speed with the coded energy of 888-777-444-333. 1111. Let this code be activated. And allow this energy to flow through the eyes, the brain, through the sacred golden chalice. Allow this energy to speed up and to reset and balance each chakra and each meridian points on the body, as though you have just been lit up like a Christmas tree. But this is all divine light lighting you up. Breathe. Inhale, exhale it out. Bring yourself into that balance, feeling balance. Feel the energy as it surges through your body. Feel how alive your cells and how connected you feel. Allow yourself to just move into that space and expand. And now this beautiful orb of diamond white light is coming through and actually becoming brighter and brighter and brighter and brighter. And as it enters into your space, it sees the silver cord. See the silver cord. Where is your silver cord? Allow the divine creator guide you down that silver cord. Your spirit sees it. What does your silver cord look like? It'll be whispery, silver light, corded energy to you through spirit, through the sun. See that corded light energy. Take a look at it. Feel into it. Does it feel torn? Are there holes present? Just call your silver cord forward. You'll see it. You don't have to make it happen. It's happening. Allow that beautiful divine white light to fill the silver cord. And as that cord is being embellished with such beautiful divine light, you feel this rise of energy through your spine being fully activated in a very gentle way. It's the spinal fluid. It is the connection to that Kundalini energy within you. It is the sacred Christos that is moving right now during this time up the spine, the sacred oil, to go meet and dance within the pineal gland to do that journey, and then to travel back down the spine. Feel the enhancement of this energy flowing. Breathe it in. Expand into it. Feel the energy. See the silver cord. And just command that energy to brighten up the silver cord. See that it's strong, intact, and see many layers of beautiful divine light spiraling all around it. And any other cords that are on you that are old, but you can't see where they go, just command those cords to drop and the hooks with them. And then we'll just go ahead and bring in Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael to come in and help with assisting and removing those cords that you cannot see who they go to, but they don't serve a purpose to you. Only the cords of love, peace, and harmony, and connected to your children, to your parents, if you need them to be in that connection, those can stay. But any other cords that are not supposed to be there, this is your opportunity and the implement of your free will to command them to be released. The hooks and cords. And release those old cords to old teachers, to old energies that you are no longer a part of. Give yourself permission to release that. And the only cord that should really be so vibrant is the silver cord. Feel the connection to the silver cord. Breathe that in. Take a deep breath in and hold the breath. Exhale it out. And now we're just going to activate that silver cord. cord to be even stronger. Just simply taking in a breath and letting out the Om sound. Inhale in. Om. Breathe that out. And Om once again. Breathe in. And exhale it out. Om. Breathe. Allow those codes to flow. Breathe. And just breathe. Be in the moment. Allow that light to expand as it just moves down the silver cord, up the spine, back to pineal gland, back down the spine. And it moves and it floods the entire body, raising your frequency. And feel that divine connection between you and Source. Commanded as so. And anything that is of non-divine is being fully deactivated. You're being override. And feel your divine self fully in place. Breathe that in. And settle in. And give your thanks to your guides, to your ancestors that all came in to help with this of the highest, utmost highest light. And only for the highest good of all. Let this now be fully activated transmission. Accelerated, amplified, divinely aligned. And breathe. And when you're ready, bring awareness to your fingertips. As the silver light comes in to seal up all of this wonderful vibrational medicine. Allow that to take place. Bring awareness to your fingertips, your toes. And when you are ready, gently open your eyes at a gaze. And a deep breath in, exhale out. All right, all right, all right. Is everyone back? Breathe. Say yes. I'm back, I'm back, I'm back. Okay, we're going to close out our session today, knowing that we are in the human energy kin. And you can come back at any time. Hi! And feel into that at any time, especially during the holidays. You might want to do another name cleansing with the sea salt. Just saying, holidays, jobs, that was awesome. You're welcome. stepping into yourself, feeling that. I love, love, love doing that because when I'm being present in the medicine of that, I literally see all of you. I don't have to try to make out your faces, but I see everything all at the same time and I feel it. And I'm like, well, that's really cool. And then I see how the divine is in and we're in that bathing light, that wave of light when it comes in. So I just totally love that. Okay, our messages today. Oh, wow. Shut up. It's crazy. Okay, in the Priestess Light, we have number 44, and it's the harvest gathering of the blessing. But I always say of the divine grace. You are so welcome. I can't make out everyone's faces, but I just see energies. I see the energies. Here's a number 4. Oh, we got code 444. Oh, what's going on? Oh, wow. Okay. So 444 code is here. Solar plexus, radiant, radiant illumination. I like that. Didn't we just work with that? Love it. Love it. That's cool because this is what it was looking like. Look at that. It's crazy. The message from Guiding Light is reevaluation, number 29. It is time to reevaluate your present circumstances and begin to make changes where changes are needed. OMG, I'm shook. Okay. So where do you need to make those changes? And then the final one, the golden stars, number 33. The stars are lining up for the perfect opportunity now. Yes, they are. That's why I was talking about that rainbow. What's the space in between? And is a rainbow a portal? Because I don't know about you, but every time when I see a rainbow, I get like super excited. Oh my gosh, it's a rainbow! Oh, you know. But when the rainbow shows up, is that a portal? Because it's arched. Why is it arched? Because it's arched for a reason, right? Because we know that this is the membrane up here is arched. Thank you so much for the love. May it be returned to you 100 trillion fold. Okay, so it's arched, right? So if you get 2 of those rainbows and they're doing that, that's why I'm saying, what's in the middle of that? You know, I kept thinking about that. And I want you all to think about this. Don't you find it interesting, some of the conversations you have with your inner self, and you sit back and you kind of, I don't know, it happens like maybe when you're drinking a little tea and you're sitting and you're being a priestess or a queen of yourself and you're in that moment and being that divine goddess being that we all are. And you start having these cosmic conversations. Don't you just find it so intriguing, the answers that you get? I mean, back in the day, yeah, we get our answers, yeah. But now it's like, wait a minute, tell me more. You kind of sit back and you just want to have more of that. Tell me more, tell me more. And we're not talking about Greece 2, 3, 4, and 5. We're just talking about, just tell me more. So you kind of get into those conversations with the self. This is the golden chalice. This is how Priestess Aset says the divine Hecate. But is that golden chalice. Now, I thought it was really interesting. In the Wonder Woman movie, the animation one, she had, when she left the island, she forgot how to come back, but she had to go to this temple and she had to go drink this water through the golden chalice to try to remember where the island was so she could get back there. So if the golden chalice is connected to the wisdom of words of spoken, words of divinity, of activation, do you not know how powerful this is? Do you not feel it in yourself that when you speak, if you just say the word period, that activates it and that's the final say? How powerful that is. Do you not feel it when you speak now and you say what you mean and you mean it? How it shows up. That's what they're afraid of. Because if you get enough divine feminine energies speaking their truth and saying how they feel and what they will and will not tolerate anymore, we would already have this all handled. Period. Done. Done, done, done. This is why they do sneaky little things and put them in animation, because they figure, oh well, you're not going to go pay attention to that. You're not going to see the meaning of it in an animation. And they hide all that good juiciness stuff right there. But they'll pass it off to the young ones to look at, figuring they ain't going to figure out what that is. So lovelies, today is Venus Day. Today is that feminine energy day. What would it be like to just be in that love energy 24/7? What would it be like to just have peace? You don't have to do anything. You don't have to try to do something. You're a woman. You receive. Then from the receiving, it grows. This is something we have to master because we're so used to surviving. And when you're surviving, you're not receiving. You're fighting to stay alive. So when you step into the humanness of the divinity of the self and you move into what we call the holiness, women are sacred. We are holy. Period. So master that within yourself. Step out of fear and limitations. Step out of the doubts. And know your rightful place. I heard that so clear. I'm like, ooh, know your rightful place. Know your rightful place. Whether it be your home, amongst yourself, or others. Know your rightful place. For you cannot receive what is just yours if you are not in the place to receive it. Ooh. Ooh. I don't know who's saying that. This is a huge divine being Oh, I got chills all over my head. Know your place. Take your place. For you cannot receive what is yours to receive if you're not in that place. When we say take your place, we mean take your place within yourself and know who you are. Own yourself with reverence and deep respect of knowing who you are. You are not your mere mistakes of the past. Your mistakes of the past do not make you who you are in your character of now. You must understand these experiences are experiences. So therefore we tell you, daughters, take your place. Rise up out of the flesh and own yourself on every aspect. Take your place. Take your place and receive. Ashe, ashe. My head is buzzing so much right now. So whoever needed to hear that, that is direct from the cosmic grandmothers of the ancestors. Okay? The highest divinity. It's all I channel. Yes, I will take my place. Yes, take your place. Take your place, all of you. Take your place. That means stop getting by. Stop putting up with nonsense. If you act royal, you receive royal. That's how that is. You become it. And when we say royal, we mean royal on the utmost high. We mean divine royalty. That's what we mean. By birthright. Good stars. Every single one of you have coded in the stars upon your spine that gives the signature of birthright. This is why you must rise. All of you are being called forth now to know this and to be this. Woo. Okay. All right. On that note, I'm going to go ahead and complete this medicine. I have to be able to get into a vehicle and drive it. Because I can't, yeah, I get up there, I'd be like, where's my body? All right, lovelies. I hope this session was great for you. We only have, I think, 3 more, or 2 more. I think 3. Oh my God, it's amazing. Yes. Sometimes I have to wait. They'd be lining. That's why I say these 10 days, it be building. They come in. They be watching. They be watching. Every single one of you that come on and do this work, and they make note. They see you. Don't think that you're not being noticed. They see you. I just show up, create the space, so we do the work. But at the end of the day, as long as you showed up, that's all that matters. But they see you. All right. Everyone be good to yourselves. Thank you so much. That was so cool. I'm going to be watching again. Please do. I go back in and I watch my videos. Like yesterday, I started laughing at myself. What the hell was I thinking when I said that? Blah, blah, blah. And I watch myself. I laugh at myself. But yes, I will be going back to listen to that because when one receives the messages, you only have the split second to try to make note of it in your mind, and then it starts kind of like shh, because it was given like that. Okay. All right, everyone. Be soul light. Like and subscribe. Be in your light and rise. Take your rightful place. Let that be known. And once again, let it all be done. See you tomorrow. Bye.